sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on the beat. That's the right emotion. Loving this devotion.
Well, we just launched a training cycle for Persist last week, which means that on my end, I'm already busy thinking about what's going to be coming down the pipeline for you all in 5 to 6 weeks. I like to stay well ahead of the current training group because I want to always make sure that we've tested and we've perfected the training program and the workouts before they hit your true coach. So that's what we're doing right now. My wife and I work out together every Tuesday and Saturday, and oftentimes Nate gets to be here to see us train on Tuesdays. And so we test workouts for future training cycles. Now, testing a workout doesn't mean that I'm starting from like a blank slate. It's like, oh, let's just think of something. I've already spent a week and a half designing the bulk of what I expect to be in the training program for the coming cycle. And fortunately, I have seen the last 1 to 2 training cycles, so there are going to be small, steady progressions off of that as we build out new training formats and new looks at movement patterns that you haven't seen in a while. When I go into testing with Megan, I'm taking 2 people of different fitness levels, male, female athlete, different body size, different shapes, different goals, different backgrounds, and seeing, can we adapt any given workout within Persist to her needs and to my needs? And so that's first and foremost. Does this workout really work for different skill levels? Number 2, is the timing of the workout appropriate for what most people in our programs and what most people in general have access to? A 60-minute workout. So we always work around a 60-minute format, and within something like Perform, our Persist training track that can take up to 90 minutes, we always offer a 60-minute version. We tell you, hey, skip this, only do 3 sets of that. So this is an opportunity for us to determine what would constitute a 60-minute session. In addition, I really like to see in testing how functional pump conditioning workouts feel. There's always a thought, hey, this is how I believe it's going to feel, and after 10 years, a decade of writing programs, I can confidently say most times I know it's going to feel like this. Then we get into practice and realize, hey, this thing was going to be a little bit too much, or that's not going to be enough, or this took too long, or that didn't get the dose that I expected. So testing workouts allows me to confirm what I either thought I knew or didn't know. As an example, today, as we were doing one of the barbell complexes, I realized that we had a barbell complex that didn't make as much sense as if I had changed it to a power clean as opposed to a hang power clean. So I made an on-the-fly change. I also made an on-the-fly change with rep count and made those edits in the program for 5 weeks from now. And then the last thing that I'm thinking about when we test workouts, and this is not a day-to-day thing, this is over the course of a week. How does the whole program feel from Monday to Saturday for somebody in the training cycle? Is it really heavy on legs too many days in a row? Is it really heavy on core too many days in a row? Are the shoulders getting too beat up by the end of the week because we had too many upper pushing sets? I think about that stuff on paper, but then I want to feel it in practice, and it's important to have people like Megan practicing it, not just on Tuesdays, but multiple days in the week to give us feedback. So we have this whole entire feedback loop that we're using at Functional Bodybuilding. We have members of our staff, we have athletes testing, and of course myself, my wife, and then the friends and family that I have that want to do Persist with us and give us feedback. And in the future, we'll be having testing groups that will be asking our audience and our members to participate in, to give us even more feedback so we can elevate the experience for you, friends, and everybody in the future that will join us with Persist.